Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
Washington Post World, September 8, 1201 America, New York. The World 9/11 created. The sprawling, dark legacy of U.S. counterterrorism. Abroad, successive U.S. administrations shoulder a shared legacy of ruinous wars and failed nation-building. At home, the years since 9/11 have seen the curtailing of civil liberties for some communities, an expansion of mass surveillance and the deepening of political divisions.
September 8, 7:15 America, New York. Do the right thing. Professor's plea before football game. U.S. Bhattacharya, a professor at the University of Georgia who has an immunocompromised child, pleads with the university's board and students ahead of a home college football game.
RT World News, September 8, 7:14 America, New York. China launches strict crackdown on private tuition by banning online teaching and sessions in certain locations. China's Ministry of Education has banned tutors from conducting sessions online and in unauthorized locations off campus, to stop individuals profiting from private teaching after incidences of people disguising tuition.
September 8, 7:05 America, New York. What to know about the developing state court fight over Texas's abortion law. Abortion clinics and their allies are engaged in a game of whack-a-mole as they've obtained state court orders blocking individual anti-abortion activists from enforcing Texas's 6-week abortion ban, for now.
PowerPost, September 8, 7:01 America, New York. The Cybersecurity 202, ransomware threats barrel back after a slow Labor Day. A ransomware gang re-emerged and cybercriminals hit Howard University. Time, September 8, 7 o'clock America, New York. 50 years after Attica, prisoners are still protesting brutal conditions. Will America finally listen? It happened in January, inside California's Santa Clara County jails. In April of last year, it happened at the Westville Correctional Facility in Indiana. It happened 2 separate times this year alone at the St. Time, September 8, 7 o'clock America, New York. There is no such thing as an overnight breakthrough. We need to learn the practice of patience. As a young geologist, Charles Darwin spent nearly 5 years on the HMS Beagle, a large ship circumnavigating the globe on a far-reaching scientific expedition.
Mirror World News, September 8, 7 o'clock America, New York. Abandoned palaces with tragic pasts, Titanic disaster, House of Witches, murder mystery. These beautiful stately homes have been left to fend for themselves against nature after a series of grim, and often sinister, events over the centuries.
Washington Post World, September 8, 6:58 America, New York. UK, France grapple with surge in migrant channel crossings. Britain's Interior Minister is meeting her French counterpart amid a surge in the number of people making risky journeys across the English Channel in small boats.
September 8, 6:52 America, New York. Airlines hoped for a post-Labor Day surge in business travel. It looks like it won't happen. This week was supposed to be the time when many workers began returning to offices, and business travelers started returning to the air.
BBC News World, September 8, 6:48 America, New York. Russian Emergencies Minister Zinichev dies on Arctic drill. Emergencies Minister Yevgeny Zinichev was killed while trying to save a cameraman's life, reports say. BBC News World, September 8, 6:48 America, New York. Spanish bishop quit for love for erotic writer. Xavier Novell was a traditional and controversial bishop who resigned for personal reasons.
September 8, 6:46 America, New York. Robert E. Lee statue on historic Virginia Street to come down. Virginia on Wednesday is set to take down a towering statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee, the last Confederate statue remaining along Richmond's historic Monument Avenue.
New York Times World News, September 8, 6:43 America, New York. Trial over November 2015 Paris terrorist attacks begins. The attacks carried out by Islamic State extremists that killed 130 people deeply rattled France and sent shockwaves through Europe. The trial is scheduled to last at least 9 months. French police on Wednesday outside the Paris courthouse holding the trial. Washington Post World, September 8, 6:40 America, New York. Indian police raid homes, question 4 journalists in Kashmir. Police in Indian-controlled Kashmir have raided the homes of 4 journalists, triggering concerns of a further crackdown on press freedom in the disputed region.
BBC News World. September 8, 6:30 America, New York. India paves way for more women in armed forces. The government says women can join military colleges and be eligible for permanent commissions.
PowerPost. September 8, 6:19 America, New York. Power Up. Leading climate group says it won't support Democrats who don't support budget bill. 2 Democratic lawmakers are calling to potentially exclude climate provisions from congressional scoring.
Wall Street Journal World News. September 8, 6:16 America, New York. Return to school tests Europe's containment of COVID-19. Schools in Europe began to return in August, offering a glimpse of which national strategies to contain the virus work and which don't, as different countries try a variety of approaches to keep classrooms safe.
New York Times World News. September 8, 6:15 America, New York. This is the Biden agenda. The sprint for President Biden's signature legislative plan has begun. Speaker Nancy Pelosi walking to her office after a meeting on Capitol Hill in August.
September 8, 6:06 America, New York. Schwarzenegger says atmosphere of this year's California recall looks exactly the same as when he won in 2003. Former Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, the only person in California history to win a gubernatorial race in a recall election, is aggressively neutral on the one coming up on September 14.
RT World News. September 8, 5:59 America, New York. China respects Afghanistan's sovereignty, independence and territorial integrity, after formation of Taliban Gov. Spokesman. A spokesperson for China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs has announced that Beijing respects Afghanistan's sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity, in the wake of the formation of the Taliban's new government.
September 8, 5:54 America, New York. Kylie Jenner confirms she is pregnant with second child. Kylie Jenner confirmed that she is having her second child with rapper Travis Scott on Tuesday, following speculation that she is pregnant.
BBC News World. September 8, 5:47 America, New York. Paris attacks 2015. Historic trial of 20 suspects to open in France. 20 men are going on trial in Paris accused of involvement in France's worst post-World War II atrocity.